lady in a turban and a cocaine tree. She does that dance so rhythmically. She's laughing and singing and having a time. That cocaine tree look fine. You gotta put on your Sailin shoes. Put on your Sailin shoes. Everyone will start to chill when you put on your Sailin shoes. Doctors, doctor, I feel so bad. This is the worst day I ever had. He said, have you this misery? Very long time. If I lay it on the line, you gotta put on your Sailin shoes. Put on your Sailin shoes. Everyone will hip hooray when you put on your Sailin shoes.
From their latest album, music there from the Black Crowes. They'll be in town in November, opening up for the final Aerosmith tour. Final, or so they say, it'll be the final Aerosmith tour. But a track there from Little Feat called It's So Easy to Slip, covered by the Black Crowes. And then the demo from Little Feat of the original song, Sailin' Shoes. And back in 1976, oddly enough, as I had bought tickets to go see The Who. I was 16 years old. I'm living in England. I'm going to take the train from Newcastle to Glasgow by myself as a 16-year-old. I would never let my kids do that today, but my parents let me do it. But on the Thursday before the Saturday show up in Glasgow, Little Feat, as well as the Outlaws, played Newcastle City Hall, so I actually got to see Lil George with Little Feat like twice within a 3-day span. So kind of cool that was. Definitely kind of cool. Well, there's a bar out on the west side of town out at Village Point. It's called Barnetto's, and I really don't know a lot about it. I haven't even been there yet, to be honest with you. But I see from time to time they have shows that I am aware of who the artists are. But I would imagine if you're kind of into the new country, this is the place to go. And they've got some pretty impressive shows coming up. Pam Tillis is going to be there on June 16th. And then a band we're going to hear in a moment, Red Wanting Blue, will be there on July 21st. Some of the other shows coming up, and again, they have a lot of shows. I just don't know the artists. I'm not familiar with that genre of music. But Everclear is going to be there on September 27th. And kind of got an interesting story about that. We were at a music convention in Portland, and at the same time, I think it's called Waterfest, was going on. And so we're staying in this pretty nice hotel downtown. And I'm down in the lobby for whatever reason. I don't really remember why. But there's this mom chasing two little toddlers around. And so I didn't want to touch them, but I was kind of shooing them back towards mom. And once they got over there, well, mom was Faith Hill. So she and her husband were watching kids, and I kind of got to meet them very briefly that way. And then when we checked out on Sunday, I'm standing in line to pay my bill, and the lead singer, the white-haired guy from Everclear, standing next to me, and evidently he had gotten married that weekend on Saturday in the hotel, and so had a very brief but pleasant conversation with him as well. So let's hear some music. This is a band called Red Wanting Blue. I don't know that it really fits into my version or my take on Americana. You might like it. Let me know. Go to the Facebook page if you hear things you like or you don't like. It always helps because, I'm trying to guess, like, how do we keep the show current? How do we play new music but enough of the old music? How do we weave the blues through it but continue to build an audience that's outside of just a strict definition of the blues? So, again, always, if you have a thought, share it on my Facebook page. Be cool. You always are. But be cool, I'm doing the best I can for free. Here we go.
This is JR from Acoustic Groove. My Sunday mornings would not be complete without you, Pacific Street Blues, Coffee and Bailey's. Have a great day, brother. Thanks.
You're listening to Pacific Street Blues on 89.7 The River.
Before spring turned into summer, after night turned into day, they were born a Monday morning in the days just after May, in the days just after May. By the branch that stands your center, play for me a happy tune. Know of all the days I love best the 12th of June. I love best the 12th of June. He was strong across his shoulders, she was delicate of skin, and their mother laid their ashes as we held them to our breasts, as we held them to our breasts. By the branch that stands your center, play for me a happy tune. Know of all the days I love best the 12th of June. I love best the 12th of June. Above us, who remember that we were, they will remember that we were. And to these beautiful two children, and to my sweet and tender wife, I will love you free forever, though I fly beyond this life, though I fly beyond this life. By the branch that stands your center, play for me a happy tune. Know of all the days I love best the 12th of June. By the branch that stands your center, when they lay me in my tomb. Know of all the days I love, there are so many days I love. Oh, of all the days I love best the 12th of June. I love best the 12th of June.
gets me dancing, makes me feel free. To shake with my mama, the bell swing with me. Yeah, 10 years after, 50 years later. Oh, 10 years after, 50 years later. You got me rocking and rolling, roll to the break of dawn. Yeah, you got roll me down to my soul me, yeah. You got roll me down to my soul me, baby. Rocking and rolling, rocking to the break of dawn, yeah.
Music there with Nick Schnebelen for you right here on Pacific Street Blues. Of course, the last time he was in town, he was a guest as a part of the Chris Lager Conduit Show at the Benson Theater. And in that track from his latest record, he's doing 10 years after the band, 50 years later. There's a reference. It's a tribute to the band 10 years after. Some of the shows coming up this month include the Bel Airs will be at the Jewel on June 9th, but on June 8th, the Blues Society of Omaha kicks off the Biergarten Blues series for the month of June every Thursday over at the RATHSKELLER at 45th and Farnham. Some of the other shows coming up include the Summer Arts Festival, June 9th through 11th, Jackson Brown here in Omaha on the 13th, as are the Counting Crows at the Steel House. On the 15th, Bernard Allison will be as a part of the Biergarten Blues Festival. And then, as we mentioned a moment ago, on the 16th, Pam Tillis will be out at Barnetto's. The 18th is Father's Day, and Elvis Costello and Nick Lowe will be at the Steel House, that on June 21st. So lots of shows happening. One of the shows I'm really looking forward to is Charley Crockett down at the Sokol Auditorium, that on June 22nd. As I've shared earlier, 10 of us went down to South Central Tennessee for the Ride the Tide Festival featuring the Screamin' Cheetah Wheelies. And two of the bands that really were smoking there one was the North Mississippi All-Stars. They have a brand new single out. And then also a new single is the Screamin' Cheetah Wheelies with a track here called Let the Child Ride. Now the singer, Mike Ferris, is a Grammy Award-winning gospel singer as well as leading a pretty hot rock and roll band. So we're going to hear both new singles from the North Mississippi All-Stars and the Screamin' Cheetah Wheelies right here on Pacific Street Blues.
People, 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 forget about the news. Relax and come together. It's what we all need to do. I see the moon.
I see the moon
shining through the trees.
shining through the trees.
Can you feel the love pouring out of me?
Pouring out of me.
My dear brother, brother, let's get the groove on. Kicking the distortion, bang on the drum. I see the moon,
I see the moon
shining through the trees.
shining through the trees.
Have mercy on me, it's the end at the end of the world party. Sister, 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 you're my queen, my everything. Let's jump the fence and climb the bell tower. Let the chimes of freedom ring. Show me the moon. Show me the moon. Shining through the trees. Shining through the trees. I feel your love.
I feel your love
Shining all over me.
shining over me.
I like my music loud and jumping with that funky electricity. I'm getting shocked, baby, you shock me. We got the chemistry. We know it's hot, but we got to touch it. Step into the light and crush it. I feel the fire, I see the sound. Raise my hands to the sky. Get down under the moon,
Under the moon
shining through the trees.
shining through the trees.
I feel the music
I feel the music
washing over me.
washing over me.
I see the
That's a Screaming Cheetah Wheelies. Is that blues? Is that rock? Is that blues rock? I would say yes to all of the above. Take a brief Underwriters break and come back with Joanne Shaw-Taylor. She's going to be a part of the Playing with Fire concert series this summer. Of the 4 dates, she's, I believe, the second one in August. So the dates are all posted on the Pacific Street Blues Facebook page. You can find lots of concert information there. I mean, lots concert information. We'll be back in just a moment.
So I'm gonna disappear. Don't think me unkind. I was really having me a fine time. But one thing you find, it's better to leave than be left behind. Oh, why do you look so sad? We both know you'd only be throwing more good at the bad. One day I may stay, look to make it last, but only if you never ask. It's not your fault, I'm not okay, I'm always gonna run away. It's not your fault, you're not to blame, I'm always gonna run away. What is it that you want to say? I'm always gonna run away. It's how I want, I just can't stay, I'm always gonna run away. Don't mind me, I just heard you when you said you were lonely, something to bear in mind. I could be a remedy, but only for a short time. One day you may find that I really wasn't such a waste of your time. Hey, we both got out alive. If you don't mind me saying, you seem to enjoy yourself just fine. It's not your fault, I'm not okay, I'm always gonna run away. It's not your fault, you're not to blame, I'm always gonna run away. What is it that you want to say? I'm always gonna run away. It's how I want, I just can't stay, I'm always gonna run away.
loving you. Too long to stop now. You were tired I've been loving you a little too long. I don't want to stop now. Yeah. With you, my life has been so wonderful. I can't stop now. You were tired, and your love is growing cold. My love is growing stronger as our affair grows cold. Oh, I've been loving you just a little too long. I don't want to stop now. I've been loving you a little bit too long. I don't want to stop now. Oh, please don't make me stop now. Please don't make me stop now. Down on my knees, don't make me stop now.
Music there from Melissa Etheridge from her Memphis album, doing the old Otis Redding track, I've Been Loving You Too Long. She's doing a free show at Memorial Park on June 30th. On July 1st, another free show is Saturday in the Park up in Sioux City, featuring Earth, Wind and Fire, War and Treaty, and Samantha Fish. Meanwhile, on July 1st, Dwayne Dupsy, Blue House and the Rent-to-Own Horns, the Boogie Brass Band, and Ernest James Zydeco at Papillion Sumner Theater. And then Larry McRae kicks off Jazz on the Green at Turner Midtown, in Turner Park, in the Midtown area on July 6th. A Zoo Fest, July 6th through 8th. And then Sugar Ray Rayford and Eddie 9-Volt kick off Playing with Fire on July 14th. There's also a show on July 15th, as well as Tori Amos on the 15th at the Orpheum Theater. Also at the Orpheum on July 19th is Little Feat and Leftover Salmon. And then Chris Stapleton, War and Treaty, Marty Stewart will be at the CHI Arena. Man, there's a lot going on. I can remember when nothing used to be going on. Now there's so many choices, you're kind of overwhelmed by them. Tedeschi Trucks on July 25th down at the Pinewood Bowl in Lincoln. And then Diana Krall on the 28th at the Holland. And Boz Skaggs and Keb Mo at the Orpheum on the 29th. And if you're heavily into either Diana Krall or Keb Mo, she'll be at the Hoyt Sherman on the 29th, and Keb Mo will be at the Hoyt on the 30th. So tons of great music to see in July this year. Hope you get out, and as Terry O'Halloran would say, make it happen.
Oh, listen to this now. Look out! She came in through the
bathroom window, protected by a silver spoon. But now she sucks her thumb and wonders by the banks of her own lagoon. Didn't anybody tell her? Didn't anybody see? Sundays on a fall to Monday, Tuesdays on a fall to me. She said she'd always been a dancer. She worked at 15 clubs a day. Yeah, yeah. And though she thought I knew the answer, well, I knew, but I could not say. So I quit the police department and got myself a steady job. Yeah. And though she tried
from Matt Whipkey and his new album. It's called Gummy Soul, where he re-envisions the music of the Beatles. Track there called The Word. Take a brief Underwriters break and come back with music from Marcus King in just a moment.
Pretty little girl in a Cooperville saw her disappear up across the hill. One day here and the next she's gone. Didn't even get to hear me sing my song. Had her for a minute but she slipped away. Sat and then waited on a rainy day. One day here and the next you gone. Stayed till long enough to turn me home. She disappears just like a dawn. One day she's here, the next she's gone. Probably never find another one like her. Not the only thing that I know for sure. One day here and the next she gone. She the kind of light you keep moving on. She disappears just like a cloud. One day she's here, the next she's gone. She disappears just like the dawn. One day she's here, the next she's gone. She disappears just like the dawn. One day she's here, the next she's gone.
We got me stranded, baby, here on the sinking floor. You keep telling me, baby, I got to walk out that door. Babe. Girl, I ain't walking out that door. Cause there's a man down there. It may be your man, I don't know. Well, I've been knowing you, baby, since you was a child. Since you got up here and saw the bright light. It may be you, man, I don't know. Come on, baby. Man, how did I know? Now we came in together. You want me to take the blame? I don't want to stay here to face that other man. Baby. Girl, I ain't going out your door. I'm the man down there. Maybe you, man, I don't know. Let's get out of here, baby.
Music there from Bernard Allison from his latest record, and a track there called It's a Man Down There. Now, I don't know about you, I get confused. I always figured that was a Sonny Boy Williamson track where they kind of took it off in another direction, or maybe the Elmore James are kind of the same. But actually, it's credited to a guy named G.L. Crockett, who was born in Mississippi but lived in Chicago, and he kind of took that same sort of Elmore James, Sonny Boy Williamson storyline and put a new tune behind it. It's called It's a Man Down There. Of course, Bernard Allison going to be in town on June 15th here in Omaha. That a part of the ongoing series for the Biergarten Blues that the Blues Society of Omaha is presenting at the RATHSKELLER at 45th and Farnham. So some good Thursday evening shows outdoors, and so good stuff going on. Also, I failed to mention it today, but tickets are now on sale for Ryan Adams down at the Rococo Theater in Lincoln. That show's going to be on November 17th, but they're already beginning to sell it, and he's a pretty popular guy, so somebody you may be interested. But probably, so there's 2 or 3 shows that I would say you don't want to miss this summer. One of them, of course, Joanne Shaw Taylor for free as a part of the Playing with Fire. I think that's a must-see show. Also, the Trombone Shorty down in Pinewood Bowl, along with Mavis Staples, Ziggy Morley, and Robert Randolph and the Family Band. I think that's also a must-see show. But probably the flying under the radar show of tipping a hat to where music's going and who's going to be a big artist down the road a little bit is a guy named Charley Crockett. And he kind of walks his line between Americana and modern country music. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but it's just good. And he's just got a really unique voice. So we're going to hear from Charley Crockett. He's going to be at the Admiral Theater on June 22nd. And so I would encourage you to keep an eye on this guy and maybe consider that show, because I think, again, it's going to be one of those shows where you're going to say, oh, yeah, I saw him years ago at the Admiral, when he's filling out CHI Arena. So something to think about. Well, it's time for me to get out of here once again. I appreciate it. We do podcasts of this show. Just Google Pacific Street Blues Podcast, and it comes right up. And interestingly enough, it's hosted on Apple, and Apple keeps all those archival spotlight shows we've done in the past, like John Hyatt, Folk and Blues Roots of Led Zeppelin, Hank Williams, Muddy Waters, Willie Dixon, Buddy Guy, Robert Johnson. So they're all in there, Elmore James. So if you're looking for some music to podcast, I hope you'll consider ours. We try to do a good job for you. So cutting out of here, music from Charley Crockett and then a duet with Lucinda Williams. She's been pretty prolific at the moment, working with other artists, doing duets with people like Willie Nelson. And what we're going to hear here is Bruce Springsteen. So with that, we'll see you next week. If you enjoy the show, please tell somebody. We do podcasts. Give us a shot. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.
Circus is coming through. Everybody knows that when you purchase a ticket, you expect to get a show. Take a look at me. I'm just a clown, and on my face I wear a frown. I've paid the cost to hang around, so take a look at me. I'm just a clown. Joker stands in the middle and turns a trick for you, because sometimes it's better to be thought of as a fool. Take a look at me. I'm just a clown, and on my face I wear a frown. I've paid the cost to hang around, so take a look at me. I'm just a clown. Say, I guess my clothes give me away. All of my friends have disappear. You know it makes me wonder if I was ever here. Take a look at me, I'm just a clown, and on my face I wear a frown. I've paid the cost to hang around, so take a look at me, I'm just a clown.
Stick around.